What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary for you. Want to thank my sponsor, Steel Supplements. Link and discount code down in the description. Also, had a gentleman out working on my roof this morning. Obviously, had a little bit different angle of my home while he's up on the roof. Actually, looks in, sees my glance LED, starts to ask me about it, all these questions, which I don't have a problem answering because I know if you buy one, you're going to have the same exact problem. They are absolutely a showstopper, a conversation starter. All you need to do is buy the unit, use my link in the pinned comment. You're going to get the best price. You plug the unit in, connect it to your internet, tell it what you want to see. It's going to keep you updated in real time. NFL when the season starts, NBA as the season closed, NCAA, NHL, Major League Baseball, NASCAR, UFC. If you don't care about sports, that's fine. It's still got you covered. News, weather, stocks, all at a glance. Absolutely one of the best purchases I've ever made. Now, we're going to get into this. And let me just tell you, if this is what you want, if you want people to sit here and stomp their hands, clap their feet, tell you how this game is going to be neat, bars, you're probably not in the right place right now. Because I sat here and I watched, congratulations to EA first and foremost, 20-minute gameplay reveal. So many things I liked, right? The turbo huddle, so many aspects of the game really shined through. I will tell you right off the gate, it looks like they really did an incredible job separating this from Madden from an aesthetic standpoint. But the problem is, and always has been, with the gameplay. And that's what we're here to talk about. And I understand that there's times for them to fix these things, but I also understand you can love this game right now before you own it and play it. But I promise you, any one of these things, as we start to watch this gameplay speed, any one of these things happens to you, and you are going to be very, very frustrated. And this just shows us they can't hide what's here. This is Madden underneath. And anybody telling you different isn't being honest with you. I'm not here to not be honest with you. Let's start right here with this line. Look at this gap. You've got two defenders coming down, okay? Pretty simple X's and O's. They need to tackle the ball carrier. Now, I'm going to give, in all of these examples, room for human error. All right? I'm going to give you right now, this player here is the AI. We're going to not really focus on the user, okay? Because, hey, you can make a bad read. You can make a bad tackle. Things happen. No big deal. In this case, it's a stiff arm, okay? But what in the world is this? This is your last hope. If you're playing user versus user, you're dependent on this tumbleweed animation, right, to try to make the tackle. And this gives up 5, 10 yards. To me, that's a problem. To you, it may not be, but to me, it is. When we go back, we watch this, you see the line open up. You see these two players basically delete each other because of user control, right? He ran through the gap, cleared out his own guy. That happens. All right? You want to make another mistake as a user, even though you're the person at EA trying to showcase this game, right? You don't get in good position for a tackle. You get a beautiful stiff arm animation. I'm all for it. But I'm not for the tumbleweed here. The tumbleweed animation should not be happening. It really shouldn't even be in the game. Okay? Then your error has been compounded by illogical AI decisions. Now, we're going to move forward here. We're going to talk again. I'm going to give you user error, okay? I really like this field general. I really like how it works and functions, okay? I actually like a lot about this play, except some of these defensive reactions, because what is this linebacker reading, right? You've got 3 receivers basically uncovered here. I love the catch animation. I love that the blitz, although it was from way back, caused this pass to be thrown incorrectly. Those are all positives. We're going to take a look at this run. And as I said, you can love this game, but this happens to you. You are going to be a frustrated gamer. I understand you've got a lot of motion. I understand the defense is not set up properly. But this is a challenge to anyone that doesn't like this breakdown. Take a look at this gap in this line, okay? There's a massive gap here. Okay, there's one diving tackle that misses. I want someone to show me, NFL, college, doesn't matter, a goal line window where you've only got one defender in the frame. It never happens because it's just not that common. Now we go back, we take a look again. This is something carried over from Madden, and I like it. Works a lot better in the college atmosphere. But we're going to go back here. We're going to take a long, hard look. We're going to break down a number of different things here, okay? And you can love me, you can hate me, think I'm positive, think I'm negative. But again, we've got this linebacker here responsible for 2 different routes. Doesn't know how to react, stands still, ends up letting both go. As soon as the ball gets thrown, he's standing still. Okay, and then look back here, these reactions. Okay, everything is delayed. I will say, the momentum, the speed change up here on the corner is very good. Watch, he has to regain all his momentum. This is fantastic. We don't see it a lot. Okay, now you've got two players trying to come down and make the tackle. This is where we've been sold real-time physics, all these things. Let's take a look at what happens here. We're going to be honest with ourselves, okay? You can love the game and still be honest. I know it's hard. I know everybody wants to be happy right now, but what in the world is this? What was that? How? I thought real-time physics were going to fix all of these things. As a matter of fact, I thought a lot of things were going to be fixed in the year development cycle, the extra year that they needed. And I'll be honest with you, we can go back and we can be honest with ourselves and we can look at a lot of things and say, hey, this is what they added over the course of time. They've, again, done an incredible job at separating NFL football and NCAA football. And if you had any fears that you were going to get, a Madden Lite or a Madden 2.0, I can confidently tell you today that we have seen more than enough to know that that's not going to be the case. Okay, these are going to be two separate games. I'll actually go as far as to say NCAA Football 25 may very well cause the downfall of Madden. Because the reality is, when you have this game, and it is so different in terms of the visuals, in terms of the atmosphere, the presentation, and it checks so many of the boxes that we've wanted EA to check with Madden, what is the point in buying Madden? Other than just playing with NFL teams. If you just want a football experience, then this game comes out earlier and really removes any need for you to go, I'll just say it, waste money on Madden. So if you made it this far, if you made it almost 7 minutes into the video and you thought all of this was negativity, I hope you're listening loud and clear, because I'm telling you, this game can essentially make Madden obsolete. EA has entered the marketplace with their own product and made another product completely irrelevant. So don't tell me that I'm just being negative, because they literally put their own game out of business doing this. But the problem is, underneath all of that, 2, 3, 4 years down the road, if we don't get these things fixed, right? If this dev team that we know can do incredible things, if they can't fix these fundamental X's and O's problems, then we're going to be in the same position we've been in for years. And that's what we need to get out of. We need a quality football game. Doesn't matter if it's NFL, NCAA, generic teams, Muppet League football. I don't care. But we're never going to get there unless we're understanding of what football needs to look like, how players need to respond and react, and whether it's collegiate or professional football should give us from a simulation standpoint. We're seeing from the outside, a lot of boxes got checked, but there's still a lot more that need to be checked. And the only way they're going to be done is if we change the way we've handled EA Sports the last 5 or 10 years. In the last 5 or 10 years, there's been a lot of people that have been way, way too supportive and not enough critical. That has to change for any game to get better. And I'm hoping that we can kind of spearhead this by saying, listen, we don't have to just simply appreciate the fact that we got a product. We appreciate the product with our money. But at the same time, we need to understand that a better product needs to come every single year for us to keep buying it, because we don't need another cycle of Madden. It's destroyed a man's legacy in this sport. And college football does not need to go that same route, more so when it can be avoided. Love to know your thoughts on this. Appreciate you watching this video. When they put out 20 minutes of gameplay that we can break down and honestly have a real conversation about football, there is no way I will not be back in the week with more commentary.